Hello, Gary Hernandez here, and welcome to Cane Self-Defense with Master Gary Hernandez. In this video, we're going to cover brand new to the cane. So we're going to work on that new series, brand new to the cane. And in this one, we're going to go over what will most likely happen when you're carrying your cane and someone's coming up to you and they want to mess with you. They're probably going to either A, try to grab your cane, or B, grab your arm that's holding the cane, so they can stop you from using it. So we're going to go over a couple of small things you can work on and get you started in that direction. Giving me hand is going to be Mr. Bob. Now, I'm going to be showing you with 3 different style canes, with 3 different style handles. The ShadowHawk has the palm rest with the crook. Then we're going to go ahead and do just a traditional style, regular curved crook. And we're going to do a derby style using the Greyman. That way, in case you have a derby style, or you have a traditional regular style, or you have that kind of in between, you can get a little bit of working with all 3. So let's go ahead and start off with, right now, let's start off with a traditional derby style. Now, I have my cane. If I have my cane here and he grabs a hold of me from here, all 3 canes can be done the same thing I can do. I can simply transfer the cane to the next hand. So this is going to be the most simplest one there is. I'm here like this. Now, if he starts to pull you as you transfer, go with them. Trust me on that one, because, go ahead, grab. If I weigh, let's say I weigh 130 pounds and he weighs 230. If I'm trying to fight him, I'm going to lose my balance because he's going to yank me. So when he grabs a hold of me, if I do, he starts to pull me, I'm going to go with him. That's going to allow me to keep my balance as I transfer the cane from one hand to the other. Now what I did, go ahead and grab, sir. I may not be able to pull up because he's kind of holding me down. So all I simply did was bend my wrist, and I've shown this before, but not with 3 different style canes. So I bent my wrist, I grabbed it. From here, as he starts to pull me, I go with him. That allows me now to prep for whatever kind of attack I choose. A simple one to do is striking with this handle style into the face. I can also swing, in this case, catching him in the back of the head. If I don't want to be so hostile, I can swing into his knee. I can even catch him into the ribs, just enough to give me time to do something else. Now, for those of you that have traditional martial arts skills, go ahead and grab. As I do that, I can also turn. Now, again, always remember, leverage is better than power sometimes. So if he's stronger than me and I'm fighting him, well, what I can do is step a little bit to the one side and bring my palm up. That puts me right here. In a traditional Aikido or Aikido, I can do a breakout. So from here, I'm going to do that, and now I have his ribs available, his head, his back if I wanted to, or at the back of the leg. Now, I happen to have my cane this way, and he grabs onto me again. This time, from here, I can turn, and I already started to slip out just by turning. But now I'm going to use this and power down. As I do that, I'm going to lean down like this. That's going to break that grip, and then it's going to allow me to jam it in his face. Now, if I happen to have my cane like this, and he grabs onto me, sometimes when they grab you, your hand's going to slip a bit. And what I mean by that is, I had my hand here. Grab onto my hand for a minute. When he grabbed me, I kind of slipped down because he grabbed me a little bit forcefully. I slipped down. That's okay. I'm going to pick it up right here again when I grab it like this, but now I'm going to turn and push just like this. He grabs onto me. From here, I'm going to push just like this. One more time, sir. I'm sorry, I'm not going to go super hard. This that we always talk about fitting good into the throat, it's going to catch that bone on that wrist. And of course, this is all done hard and fast, or the best of your ability. So I grab from here, I lifted it up. So I never want to bend from my cane. There's no reason to bend. He's starting to pull me. I'm here, and then I simply push. And then from here, I have access to multiple different strikes. Now, we're going to swap this one out. And we're going to go to the, now let's go to regular Crook. Now he grabs again. Same thing, I simply, from here, just turn my wrist and I have access to this cane. Again, head strike, face hit in the ribs. I can even bring hammer down on his wrist or elbow area, catch him in the knee. So I have all that. Now, he grabs again. He starts to pull me, same thing. Don't fight. Unless you're stronger than them, don't try to fight, because we're wasting time fighting. I'm liable to drop my cane. So from here, I simply just bend my wrist, catch it. As he pulls me, go with him, because now you're gonna have, he's yanking you. As you go with him, you smash him with your cane. So now he wants you, you give it to him. Now, he grabs again. From here, the one thing about when your Crook's kind of a rounded one, you're not going to get the same technique on the wrist as you did with the derby style, because I have a rounded, smooth surface. I still can get a hold of it, but I might slip off. That's okay. From here, I can come around and hook him. Oops, sorry about that. As I bring him down, I can smash him in the face. Now I'll show you what I did. I brought my cane up to this hand, as we talked about. I turned, you know how I always say turn your horn away from you when you're doing a bayonet strike? Think about that. He started to pull me, I went with it, and if you notice now, my horn is on the inside of his wrist. What that's gonna allow me to do, and I'm gonna go gently so I don't hurt him. As I turn to break away, it doesn't feel good on his wrist, and it does momentum. Granted, his other arm is here that could hit me if I don't do something quick enough. So as he grabs onto me, I go with it, I hook it, and then I jam it into his face. I could also, as I bring it up, I could slide my cane. Remember, if you've ever shot pull and you know how you boom with the stick, well, you're holding, he's got your wrist. We'll cover in another video when they grab your cane. From here, I want to step to the backside. Now I can slide it over, hook him, just hook him. As I hook him, pull him down, then jam it into his face. I gotta be careful, we're awful close. So again, he grabs onto me, simply slide it, and I hook. I'm going a little bit fast to show the technique, and then I jam. I'll slow that down. He grabbed a hold of me, I flipped it up. I'm holding my cane, not him. So I have the ability to slide my cane. So I slide it through and just turn it. And this is all done fast. Hook it again. I can pull backwards. I can pull down. That works well. And there he is. He's locked. So one more time, I'll go a little bit fast where I don't hurt him. From here, and I'm hooked right there. So work on that one. The last one. When you've got one that has the mixture of your Crook, where the horn comes down, and you have a palm rest, you're gonna have both worlds here. So again, he grabs, same thing as the first two canes. Bend my wrist, I have it here. Simple strike, hit, hook the leg, jam the ribs, whatever you wanna do. Same situation, he starts to pull me, go with him. Don't fight him unless you know you're strong enough to deal with it. Go with him and hit him. You're going to waste too much time trying to fight. Now, he grabs from here. From here, I simply do this. I can do the same thing. Slide my horn. This has kind of a sharp, the ShadowHawk's a lot more dangerous, so I'm going to go very slow on this one. So as he grabs me, and I bend, if he starts to pull me, I'm going to slide my cane just like this real fast. I slide, turn it. I'm going to hook it, and I can turn like that and bring him down or hit him. I can also grab as I do this, I can also turn this way and then smash him in the face. So I'll slow that technique down. It's very similar to what we did with the traditional horn. It comes up, I'm in control of this cane. So all the sliding, I don't want to open my hands because if he's pulling me, I'm liable to lose my cane. So as he pulls me, I slide it and I catch him. Now, I can also bring it up because of the palm rest. I have a perfect shot right here in his wrist. I'm gonna go jelly because I don't want to hurt Mr. Bob. And I could push, that's gonna push, knock it away. And I'm back to traditional striking. So with this cane, A, again, switch hands. B, bring it up, shift it and hook it. R, C, bring it up, push that wrist area and strike. So those are some of the techniques you can do with a derby style handle. Traditional regular handle, and when you have both kinds with a palm rest. So take these techniques, as I always say, practice them, make it yours. Remember, it's just sliding that cane, turning it, and hooking it. So hopefully these techniques help you guys out. Gary Hernandez, thank you, and I will see everybody real soon.